What is up, guys? Cyber Houdini here, and welcome back to Armored Core 6. Yes, this is FromSoftware's new baby. Oh, baby. Now, I've been playing some of this. We got the first stream out of the way, and I'm enjoying it, but it is not without its issues. It does have a few little issues. I played some of the older Armored Core games. It definitely plays like them, but there's also these little things they've learned from the Souls games that you can see that they put specifically into this game. And it's not doing it any favors, that's for sure. There's a couple of, I think they have 3 different targeting systems in the game now. And honestly, I can't recommend any of them. It's a little bit goofy. Yeah. This boss right here is the boss causing everybody trouble. Myself included. BALTEUS. He's only like the first boss as well. But we'll try stuff out, you know. This game is all about changing your build on the fly, you know. It's not about mainlining one exact thing, you know. You gotta change it up. Was that a little drone on their back? Cool. But yeah, I've been having some fun with it. We haven't really met a brick wall until that boss. Now, some people have spent 4 hours on it and couldn't beat it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Just the camera and the lock-on system is a disaster. I will say that. That's my biggest pet peeve at the moment. It's something that I've actually had a problem with nearly in all of their games. For better or for worse. It's something that I think is an engine limitation. And it drives me up the fucking wall. It's just the idea of having a hard lock on that will drop when it feels like it, or a camera that where all you can see is the wall kind of stuff. You know, a lot of third-person games have that issue, so it's a human error. It's me mainly, but when it happens, it doesn't half bring about some serious rage because you feel like you're locked in a corner. You're a victim of a game's design because you're not smart enough to switch it up. That's what it is. I know it's human error. I'll chill all over, but I do feel like it's time for them to switch things up. Like, I think since Demon Souls back in 2009, they have used both the same engine, the same idea of, like, you know, over-the-shoulder third-person lock-on, and it's getting viciously long in the tooth, in my opinion. They've kind of, not to be mean, I think they've learned in terms of boss designs. They're still kings of old-school gaming like that. But they are behind the times when it comes to just modern engine, modern graphics, modern camera, and lock-on and stuff. I know that these games, unfortunately, you're kind of stuck with what you have, you know. You can't exactly have this crazy first-person, third-person switch or something like that. But, I don't know. It's time for someone to come up with something better than the same old shit. Like, we've had Z targeting lock-on since N64 Ocarina of Time. We've had over-the-shoulder camera since 04 with Resident Evil 4. Can somebody come up with something better? I don't know. Maybe you just can't. I don't know. But first person has had a huge, massive leap with VR. Well, VR existed before, but it's gone above and beyond generational stuff. Anyway, this is what we're rocking now. As you can see, I've gone for these new spider legs. And we're going for the purple. I thought it was a nice little tribute to Evangelion. But there's lots of cool stuff you can do. Obviously, I was messing around with a lot of the base stuff. And of course, that's only going to get you so far until the game, like, basically punishes you for just brick walling, which is one of my favorite things to do. So, I've decided to shift it up and get these legs. Now, what these legs do, obviously, you're going to become less fucking fast and mobile, you know, but it allows you to hover midair, which I think could be cool. There's also other legs that I see everybody using that seems to be making you OP. It's literally turns you into a tank. So we could try that if all else fails. As you can see, it almost doubles your health, but you're going to be a big hefty bitch. So it's up to you, and you don't have any boost either. Now you can get up in the air and you can boost forward, but you're not going to have any normal boost. So, you know, if all else fails, we can try that, but I'm going to try this for a bit. We've changed up some of our guns as well. It's harder later on because your generator only allows for certain weapons. You can't just attach all of the best weapons straight away. Also, something I didn't do because I was too proud is I did not do the training missions, which are just a tutorial, but they hide something better. They hide fucking free guns. So you want to finish all of these, and they give you free guns, emblems, and everything. And these are guns that you cannot pick up just in the shop. Yeah. So I fucking missed out big time there. That's completely on me. So yeah, things like laser handguns and little machine guns, which may seem like shitty chip damage and that, but these are actually your tickets to just mopping up mobs and stuff. I was watching some funny live stream fails of this game, and people were playing Baldur's Gate 3, checking in to see should they play this, and they were saying like people were playing, saying good things about the game with a frown on their face. It was like they were smiling through the tears, you know. And I actually believe that, because I think, myself included, people are just going over to this game thinking that they're gods at Elden Ring, and it's not like that, you know. But I still think it's not my favorite mech game, not by a long stretch. Not even this whole series. They're fun, but I think they're extremely limited compared to Zone of the Enders, which is my favorite. Zone of the Enders is like about 600 times faster than this. Now this game gets pretty fast, but you always feel a lot clunkier than you should be. Anyway, let's go in. We're gonna have to do this mission again, I believe, which is fine. It'll give us time to test out the new stuff. It's all good. I failed miserably. I thought it'd be cool if I could just kill this boss. That's enough out of me. I don't want to do a long stream. It's just like Saturday.
Once it regulated the underground flow of coral. Now it serves to monitor the dormant veins. I want you to attack it. Your objective will be to destroy the sensor valve at its core. The watch point is kept secure by SG, the planet-side PCA force, which means it's too hot for the corporations to be seen there. In other words, we're flying strictly solo on this one.
Alright, yeah, this is a great mission. I kind of walked into it. You have to fight like a normal armored core, and then shit and it concludes the chapter. See, I should have seen that part. This is the end of chapter 1. I don't know how many chapters there are, but I have seen like fucking chapter 5. So yeah, when you die, you're allowed to change up what you have. You're not able to buy new stuff until you exit out of the mission.
Be ready for anything.
So, my advice playing this game is to buy everything. Replay missions to get a bit of money. Buy nearly all of the weapons so that you can change up your playstyle, you know. Because you can't go back to the shop unless you exit out. Do the training missions, for the love of God. Learn from Cyber. Do the training missions, even if you skip the tutorials, which I did.
It's go time, 621.
It's just for the weapon unlocks. Do the arena missions. Get the OS chips. Alright, I'll show you what I'm talking about with these legs. I like these legs, but we will see. It might not change anything. You are less mobile, like I said. You're not cracked out of your mind, but
Get in there and get to work.
makes things a lot easier. We'll see how it works on other ACs, other armor cores.
Activating combat mode.
I'm liking it though. Like, just very frustrated with
Sees you. Handle it.
the fucking. Oh fuck! I'm very frustrated with the lock on. There's a hard lock on, there's a soft lock on, and then there's manual aim, and all three are clashing with each other. The soft lock on is really the best, but they get away from you very fast. You can even find yourself moving behind the enemy, only for the camera never to keep up. So you've now put yourself, instead of at an advantage, you're at a massive disadvantage. The platinum for this is going to be outrageously difficult. All the missions need a S rank. I've only successfully done that to 1. Missions can be as quick as 5 to 10 minutes, all the way up to like fucking an hour, depending on what you're doing. Sheesh. Alright. I don't know if you can get more repair units. You probably can. You can definitely change their effectiveness. 3 is probably enough. But you don't get to re-up your stuff mid-mission. Sometimes you do. I noticed there's like a supply chest. Alright, so with this now you can just press A or X mid-air. And you can now start floating around. A hover ability, basically. You can still like dash, but it takes a lot away.
Code 1-5. Intruder sighted. It's just one AC. Who are they with?
AC, it's just one armored core.
Engaging. Code 7-8. Requesting backup. I can't get through to HQ.
The cavalry isn't coming. Wipe them out, 621.
Yeah, so I kind of like this. It allows me to focus on aiming and dodging in midair. As you can imagine, this hover ability is crazy useful against a lot of bosses. Anyone that uses ground modifications, mines, any kind of stuff. We gotta kill them all before they let us progress. Alright. Yeah, definitely change things up and see what suits you, because things that suit me are not going to suit you and vice versa. If all else fails, like I said, go for the tank build, you know? The tank is exactly as you can imagine. It's just fucking brute walls through everything. You're obviously going to be a lot slower, but you can still drift with it, which is nice, you know? Yeah, I'm going to play Zone of the Enders on the channel one day. Probably soon. And I'll show you how batshit insane that game. That game literally makes you sweat. It's a workout. I haven't played them since I was a kid, so my reaction times are shot. You know, I'm no young pup anymore. So we got 2 laser beams on our back here instead of rockets, which I was getting kind of annoyed with the rockets because they had extremely limiting like just hitting the target, you know, for something that was meant to be homing missiles. I was kind of waiting for the homing part.
Code 3-1C, we've taken critical damage.
I like the spider legs, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me think of old spider tanks from Ghost in the Shell. Any Ghost in the Shell fans out there? Come on now. One of the greatest animes of all time. Am I missing something? But you can still do your boost, like, you know. You can still do all of that goodies. You're never really, in my opinion, you're never really punished. Just punished for being greedy. Damn, you got some dodging skills? I like it. Is that them all?
Updating your marker data. Proceed in the direction indicated.
I'm a little bit nervous about this boss. I'm a little bit nervous about fighting this AC coming up here. Whoop my ass a couple of times.
That's the watch point's control center. The target's inside. Make your way in.
Here we go. So he kicked my ass. But we'll see. This build I'm using right now, because of the laser nature of it, it's a little bit not great against shields. So we'll see. I might have to switch it up. You can see I'm not using my blade. I need to do that. He's got a plasma cannon. I think that's the grenade launcher. I want to fuck with the grenade launcher. Wow. He got stuck or something. That's funny.
He's an independent mercenary who survived first-gen augmentation. Don't think twice, 621. Don't think twice, baby girl. Baby girl.
Don't go hiding on me now, pup. Oh, nicely done. He's a wily one.
I hear you make fine hounds with the right training.
Nice. Okay. Easily beat. We didn't even use a heal.
Confirmed. Enemy AC destroyed.
Took a little bit of damage there.
621.
We raised our health
You did good today.
with this model about 3k, but if you use the tank, it'll bring your health to 20k. Now remember, we were fighting that one boss with 9,000, so we'll see. Nice. Just something I want to do. You know when you get off a hard boss and it kind of for me, it stays with me. I've been playing a little bit of the new season of Fortnite as well. Actually really liking it. The heists are a big meh, but it's actually changing up a lot of very broken areas, which I like. Like Lonely Islands has a purpose now. The Citadel has a purpose, you know. Good stuff like that. Alright, this will re-up our supplies. Now, what's weird is I don't see that you can change stuff here. Would it not be more obvious to allow you to change stuff here? That's just me, though. Like, it's a supply crate. But is there anywhere I'd like to change weapons? Because I might, these might be completely worthless against his shield. The only way I've noticed to change weapons mid-mission is by dying when you can go into assembly. Alright, we'll give it a shot. I don't think these back lasers are going to do shit. But all you can do is give it a shot. Alright, is this where we have to fight the stealth boys? 'Cause that was horrendous.
There.
No.
Destroy the device in the center.
It's got a creepy bit old spider bot, huh? Quadpedal instead of bipedal. Yeah, the tank is cool. I was drifting around with it. Obviously, I was trying out different stuff.
621.
Once I realized I was fucking up by
We're done here. Head back
not
to base.
doing the training missions. Kind of reminds me of like other games where it's like you didn't do the tutorial. But it wasn't even, I didn't need the tutorial.
No.
It opened up weapons.
621. Get out of there.
So this is what happened. This is this coral explosion. It's like you know, different type of energy, and it seems to affect like the idea of Ghost in the Shell, consciousness in the machines. Speaking to the person inside the armored core.
Who are you?
Raven. And this girl helps
An
us.
older type of augmented human. Fourth
Air.
generation.
Augmented humans. Pretty much all that's left probably is
Have we made contact?
a brain.
I am Air, a Rubiconian.
Rubiconian. It's clear that we're working for the bad guys.
Please, you must wake up
She's cool.
before your consciousness
Hello, Dave.
is forever scattered in the coral flow.
Fires of Rubicon. And it looks like very much like a brain synapses. This is where we start this fight. I got him down low a couple of times, but it was just from brute force, and then, yeah, got into my tunnel vision again, where I desperately need like the safe word to get the fuck out of a boss. I'm very much the kind of guy that
Vital signs confirmed.
I just feel like I need to get better at the boss rather than going on a different approach.
Autopilot. Establishing comms link with him.
You don't want to be playing this like a Souls game, you just don't.
Raven.
Now you do need rapid fire like
identify
cat-like
an
reflexes,
approaching enemy.
but going in to this game like a Souls-like will get you killed.
Synchronize with your brainwaves and maintain contact to support you.
Okay, let's see. I'm worried about this shield. If I can't destroy this shield,
System reactivating combat mode. I've looked into the enemy craft. It's an autonomous PCA craft, BALTEUS. You'll have to break its pulse armor to inflict meaningful damage. Pulse armor down. Now's your chance, Raven. I've taken your comms link offline for now. That massive dose of coral nearly killed you. Please, you have to focus on winning this.
2 repair kits remaining.
The waves are intensifying. Raven, get clear.
I couldn't get clear there. That's gonna cause trouble.
No repair kits remaining.
The enemy can't take much more.
Come on! Ah! Yes! First try! First try back. Oh my god. First try. What a difference a build makes. Holy shit. I didn't need to use the tank as well. Let's go.
Enemy systems down.
Wow.
It's silent.
First try back. Wow, what a difference. Like, this game doesn't have like traditional leveling up or anything, you know. Just buy different weapons. You're still the same chassis you started with.
Raven,
Whew. I got a bit spicy at the end there.
You need rest.
Alright, needless to say, I'm digging the build. You could tell I couldn't really dodge much though.
First, a warning.
I didn't have to. I thought I might have to change to pulse rifle or back to my blade for destroying the shield, but no, we were good. That was fantastic.
Coral surge you were swept up in.
I'm super happy with that.
That was just.
I think I was on it like an hour and a half last night. But once again, I suggest. I said I just beat it first try, Lacuna.
RUBICON.
I beat it. How you doing? I wanted to get on there and just beat his ass. God damn it. First try after 2 hours, lol. Nice. Let's see, mission complete. I don't think you get a ranking the first time you do a mission. You have to repeat it, which is fine. Yeah, so I've gone. There's like different legs you can get. And there's the tank version that a lot of people have been using, which, as you can imagine, is a tank, you know. So it's like 20,000 HP. So you can just fucking brute force everything. But I've gone for the spider legs, which I like. But yeah, we beat it first go. You don't level up in this game. It's just what you choose to use, you know. So yesterday I was just brute forcing with basically everything of the starter, and then wondering why I was getting brick walled by a boss. You know, it's not. You can't play it like Souls. It's not just about getting good. It's about knowing your enemy and equipping the right shit for the right job. You know. In this case, by using the spider legs, its unique feature is that it allows you to hover mid-air. It still takes down your boost and that, and you can't dodge as quick, but it also allows you to, you know, stay off the ground, to focus on hitting your target and doing damage. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. It's been good. I just went through that mission, even beat the AC mech that was causing me trouble as well. So nice. All I wanted to do was that. How have you been? Did you get good sleep? What have you been thinking about the new Fortnite season? I'm actually secretly liking it, dude. I think I'll pick up the Battle Pass eventually. I like it. I think the heists are worthless, but so has everything they've ever, like, you know, added as a feature. You're like, is this a feature, or are you just out of ideas? But in terms of like the guns, in terms of everything that's going on right now, I'm liking it. I was messing around with the Midas gun. Yeah, so I've been playing with people, and I think we got a couple wins and crown wins already. That's a good sign of a new season. And my average kills have been 16. That's all I'm going to say about that. Like, I even saved some of the replays. So I'm like, why is it 16, 16, 14, 16? So, yeah, that's probably a good sign. So, yeah, I'm really happy to get... I just want to get through that mission and honestly just move over now. I'll see what else is going on. So that was the end of Chapter 1. That has brick-walled a lot of people, myself included. That's the first time it tested me. I am enjoying the game. The lock-on and camera is garbage. It has its faults, but so does every FromSoftware game. They really need to switch that up. I would pay for them to get like a new engine and a new idea, you know. Because I am done being a victim of lock-on and camera angles. We're the camera angle victims. But yeah, I hope you're doing good. I'm so glad about leaving cert, and I know you had a lovely time away as well. I hope you're planning your next trip. Honestly, I could see you like in a year or two, just straight up moving to England and starting your own life. Some friends, some GFs, or whatever way the world works, but you have a lot to offer as a person. You have a lot to show the world, and a lot to learn in a good way, you know. You've got a good mind, and you don't deserve the shit that you go through. So this is this coral they're talking about. We have this air chick. Think of it like ascended AI, ghost in the machine, augmented humans trying to cross over. God damn, first try, what changed? Just as you said, like different weapons. And I changed my legs. Playing with Bernie and Schmiegel, we completed the heist. Nice. Yeah, apparently Dynamite was saying that it's the same thing. It's just... Oh, I also did the training missions as well, dude. I think you might have told me to do that as well. The training missions, I don't need them, obviously. But let's not be stupid here. No one really needs them. But they give you guns at the end of it that you can't buy. So yeah, I think training missions and new legs was the difference.
621. I've got some business to
Also, just
I need to hawk some intel to the corpse.
not being
secure
wrapped
it
up
back
in
before our
rage
trip
as
to
well.
the ice field. One job for you while I'm out.
Yeah.
Rest up. And
Yeah,
that's
the
an
guns
order.
are pretty... But I'm kind of liking the dog shit guns. Is that weird? Because everybody has dog shit guns. Now it comes down to who can use them better.
Business for now.
So my go-to is a suppressed pistol. Love it. That thing is fast and furious and accurate. And then on the shotgun, it's between the pump and the sawtooth, which is just my Havoc all over again. And then I've been using the twin mag MK.
Registration number RB20.
You get used to the bounce, you know, even with steady hands.
Your records have been updated.
Nice. So now we're into chapter 2.
Mech virtual encounters are now available in the arena. We invite you to hone your technique.
Yeah, they don't tell you this, but training missions give you guns. And it's guns you can't buy. Now, most of them are just petty guns. Like what I'm using right now is a standard training mission machine gun, and then a laser handgun. But they are so tidy. There's look at my fucking money now, damn. So yeah, that was I didn't really change anything else up. Like I said, I get myself new legs. I have the these spider legs, but they're not even that OP. I swear, the real OP. And I did buy them because I wanted to test things out. That's my best advice: is just replay some missions and buy everything, all the weapons. It's not that expensive. You can even, when you sell things, you get 99% of your money back. So there's absolutely no fucking excuse for not testing things out. So anyway, I bought the tank legs. They're like $500,000. See, it completely changes you into a tank. You lose your boost, but you can see it doubles your HP, your defense, everything. This is literally Havoc's Havoc the... Oh no, not Havoc. What was his name? Oh fuck, was it Havoc the Stone? What was his name? Havel, thank you. Havel the Stone. That's what this is. Havel the mech, you know. It's cool though. You can boost like to get around fast, and you can actually drift, which is goofy. But it has kind of like no real upward momentum or mobility like that. It's a fucking tank, you know. But you can drift like Fast and Furious style. It's kind of funny. So to get behind people, and then yeah, you can go back to that. The biggest issue you're gonna have is this EN load, your encumbrance, and then yeah, over encumbered is your weight. So they're two different things. Your EN is basically like energy level, or just think of it like you know, you're gonna need a higher generator to deal with that. And then weight obviously is gonna slow you down and make you heavier, so every time you boost you're wasting more stamina. Makes sense, right? But I've been using these boys because they let you hover. I kinda like that. And then as for I've got some new boosters as well. And yeah, you can mess around with some of your chips and that. I don't think they matter that much, but this generator does. So you can see it's called an EN shortfall, which is a fancy way of going, you do not have enough energy to equip the guns and the parts that you have. In terms of guns, like I said, I'm using a laser hand cannon, which might not seem like much, but it's a tasty little thing. And then a basic machine gun, which is good. So there you have an energy weapon and a kinetic weapon just in case. And then on my back, we're rocking some laser cannons, which are not that accurate. You want to time them perfectly to when the enemies stop moving. But they're pretty good. So no sword, but we may go back to the sword. We'll see. Let's see what new things we have. So yeah, I pretty much changed nearly everything, but also didn't change anything. Let's see what's new. Oh, fucking Gatling gun. Sheesh, look at this thing. Damn. Say hello to your mama. I'd love to move. I don't know how to sort that out password-wise and all that. Yeah, it wouldn't be that hard, dude. Just, I think, can't you get, like, a work visa of 3 years or something? And we got a shotgun. I think we had that before. Handgun. The bazooka. I do want to try that, but we'll see. Grenade launcher. I think that's the one they've been all fucking me up with. Slow, but so powerful. Oh, this is new. A new grenade launcher. Iridium. Okay, okay. And we got the napalm bomb launcher. Damn, and it fires 3 at a time in a burst. Cool. Next we got the laser shotgun. Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. We got the plasma rifle. Nice, we've seen that. Oh no, it's actually different to the plasma gun. I like the plasma gun, it's goofy. And now a new missile launcher. That's not bad either. Okay, okay. Let's see. So you have different weapons for each arm as well. The pile bunker. Ooh. Is that a melee? Hull bunker developed by Ballum. Weapon gores the target with a massive steel pile. Gives him piles, obliterating through sheer physical force. Charge the prime firing hammer, enabling attacks that are enhanced by explosive damage. You do know how I like it. Interesting. Okay. Next up, we have the linear rifle. Not bad, not bad. Seems to be kinetic damage as well. Kinetic. Think of kinetic as normal bullets. Energy is energy. This is the one we used before, one of the basic ones. Very good though. Just the Turner. Another new assault rifle. Gatling gun, shotgun. Bazooka. There's a new one as well. Oh, laser shotgun. We saw that one already. Okay. Anything new for the back? Grenade cannon songbirds. Sheesh! Look the way it pushes the mech back. That's fucking insane. Look at the cluster bomb. It goes so wide. Watch. Oh no, that's just exploding mechs. Lots of missile launchers. Okay. Split missile launcher. Nice. See, it looks so accurate because they're standing still. Then you try and use it, it hits nothing. Got more plasma launchers. That one's very good too. Cool. So yeah, you gotta start getting used to the difference in enemies that require. We got some new heads as well. Okay. Got some new arena stuff as well. Nice. These are very important to do as well. These give you the OS chips. So you can go into OS tuning and start buying up shit. Lots of cool things you can add. Now these are all gated off, obviously by that currency, but also by chapters. So these feel like, you know, passive, permanent upgrades that you could potentially become OP. So they're level gating it, you know, that kind of way, or chapter gating it. So it makes sense. I'm digging this. Like, I just refuse to believe that we're still stuck with that lock on camera. So that's the only thing I can say bad about it. Everyone else is fine. The music's fine. Stories, whatever. I never really get into these for the story. Zone of the Enders just kills it, you know. And once you go Gundam and Evangelion, it's very hard for any mech thing, game, movie, series, anime. It cannot get up to that point. Alright, let's see how we do against normal enemy ACs, armored cores. They're basically as fast as us, as strong as us, and it's just down to beating good old FromSoftware AI. Vaults with extra steps. Yeah, I didn't mind it. Like, I've got in a couple of times, but it's just so impossible to get out with the storm. Like, my issue is not even the heist itself, it's the storm. Like, y'all goofy. I really like the rocket round. Do you like that thing? Dude, it's so silly, but I like it a lot. Because it's one of those movability objects that, you know, are usually brokenly OP, but I think it's goofy enough that it's fair, you know. So this is what this thing does. It hovers around without me having to do much. Alright, you can see we are pretty damn OP, even without using the tank build. We basically just can't touch us. Yeah. They can't touch us. By having this hover ability, it allows me, as you can see, to get into position. Not fucking worry about running out of boost. It does take boost, like you will fall out of the sky. But it's so small, it doesn't matter. 26 seconds. Goodbye. So we got 3 OST chips. Wow. Thank you. These are important to do. And yeah, I cannot stress enough the training missions. Just skip the tutorial part if you think you're too good for it. It doesn't matter. But just complete them because the weapons you won't get anywhere else. Nice. I like all these colors. Oh, he looks spicy. Let's see how we get on. You can see I because of my back lasers, I have to be way better at picking the time to use them.
Evaluation program number 25, rank E.
Yeah, the rocket. It is very goofy. I love the way he just hangs on to it
Subject AC.
at the end, coming down, and then you hear the.
D6 data link.
I like goofy shit like that. I'm all for it, and it's awkward enough,
Evaluation.
and fun enough, and fair enough. More importantly, like the cooldown on it. You know, you're not just doing it every 5 seconds. It's really fair. And I say the same about oh shit, he's a plasma boy. About the grapple glove. I thought the grapple glove was really fair because you could shoot them out of the sky. See, look how much damage I just did there. So now I can come back down before I lose it all and get it all back, and go hover again. You see, the downtime is so minimal. Oh, he's got a little bit of a shield. I like that. I wouldn't say this is FromSoftware's best, you know, in terms of AI or anything really, you know. But it's Armored Core. We can't put it up against Elden Ring and Dark Souls.
Concluding
But, you know, I played some of the older ones, and it was a game that was far more grounded in every which way. And I think the old school was more like mech, bullet hell, hack and slash. And the circle was bigger, always bigger than your mech. So it was kind of a weird thing where it never got in the way. I actually think that this one is too small. It actually takes up too much of the infection of the screen, which is weird. So like when you were trying to point out my recharge, I couldn't see because my eyes are darting everywhere, you know. I'm assuming by the end these arena things are going to be some of the hardest that we'll ever fight, you know. See, I even though the weapons are nice, to me the difference has been the legs. But yeah, if we ever get stuck again, we could try the tank as a ultimate cheese backup, you know. I wouldn't say it's cheesing because you still need to survive and beat the enemy, but it can tank most. I tried it for a bit. I didn't try it on that boss particularly, but tried it on other missions, and it was like, yep.
Main system activating combat mode.
Combat mode. I wouldn't mind trying PvP with this, honestly. This guy's, he doesn't look it, but he's actually pretty agile. Good for you. See? He's an agile boy. He's an agile dead boy, though. I would say it looks so cluttered. I only notice it because I'm looking at. Yeah, you see this target in the middle where the mech was? In the old games, it was way outside, which I know sounds like it would take up more of the screen, but it didn't. It didn't get in the way because it was bigger than your mech. I don't think that's what's going on here. In fact, like you can actually see there, while I was too close to him, I couldn't see anything. I couldn't even see, even with him being locked on. Alright, they're giving us, it says it's only supposed to give us 3 or 4, you see that? Or 2 in this case. But I'm now up to like 7 or 8. These chips are important. I don't know if you can get more repair units. 3 may be the max. But what you can do is increase their effectiveness. So, oh, he's got spider legs too! Let's go, spider bro! Nice. I've become the very thing I've hated for so long, Lacuna. Spiders. Look at this, look at his emblem, holy shit. That's the old lobotomies they used to do. They used to go up through the nose or the tear duct and just break through your skull because it was pretty fleshy there. And it's fucked up, man. It was absolute human torture. Let's see what you got, boy. You got mad shields? Yeah, he does. And he's a flyer like me. Cool! We are brothers, we should not be fighting. We're gonna have to get behind him to break this shield. Oh, never mind, he just fucking had a lapse in judgment there. Yeah, a little bit hard to see there, see? Oh, you're cooking. You're cooking now, boy. Goodbye. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Ah, to kill a fellow spider, bro. I'm sorry.
Target destroyed. This concludes E rank evaluation.
There can only be one. Now we're E rank. Cool. Oh, the spider grows, right? Oh, yeah. 9. Can have that emblem for ourselves. Alright, so once you do these, you can now create permanent upgrades.
Incoming comms.
Roger.
Congratulations. You have surpassed rank E. We are glad to oversee your development as a mercenary. All Mind exists for all.
Creepy. All mind. Now you go into your OS tuning. You see all the stuff you can do. I want to try this boost kick. I notice when you've got weapons, you can view a small video to see what the weapon's like. Even though sometimes they've cheaped out, and a lot of the laser weapons have the same animation. Not in fighting, just in that little video. So someone kind of stepped over that. But anyway, let's see. Weapons Bay. This could be cool. Allow your shoulder weapons to be replaced with additional hand weapons. Yeah, I'd love to see that in action. So you can switch R1, L1. Now, I will have to carry those as well, so that might be tough. What's this weight control? And the AC is overburdened to manually purge weapons. That's crazy. Just that's crazy. Manual aiming. Quick turn. Quick turn would be nice. I might buy that. Some of the armor. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I don't figure it out. Beep, boop. Luckily, you can reset all of these whenever you want, free of charge, which is amazing. It's basically like skill points. Direct hit damage is when they're stunned. It's like weak point damage. So you can, as you can imagine, that's quite expensive. Let's see. Oh yeah, access speed. I don't care about that. Let's see. Good old damage mitigation, which is nice. Just your defense. I did put a 1 into that. And then here's the repair kit optimization. You're getting plus 500, plus 1,000. So I could just put more into there and that'd be the entirety of it. But where's the fun in that? Where is the fun in that? I'd rather fuck around with some other stuff. I like this music. Let's try this direct hit damage. And then damage mitigation. Alright, that'll keep us OP for a while. Which I haven't bought or done anything to make me OP. It's just a better understanding of the pieces. Okay, we haven't actually done it. Let's do one mission. I kind of just wanted to beat that boss and get off. I thought it would take me longer than that. I don't know what AC test is. I guess just a VR little area where you can test the damage numbers. But yeah, do the training for sure. Because the weapons you get off it are pretty fine. And then yeah, so you can replay the missions, and that's where you get the ranks for platinum. So you can see we're getting some S's in there. How to get the ranks? It appears to be time, damage done, and as little as possible repair done. I think you might be punished for using a repair kit rather than just leaving yourself with low health. So if you just get down real low but still beat the boss but didn't use a repair kit, I think you may be rewarded for that, getting that close to defeat, you know. So it's, yeah, and then the way the repair units work, it really does help to let yourself go down as low as possible, just like a Estus flask. Yeah, let's do one very quick mission for number 2. So far, I've enjoyed those bosses. I've enjoyed that Strider, that huge mining bot that we have to fight. That was cool.
They carry out an advanced survey of the central ice field.
Find out if you could increase. Oh yeah, you're right. The way to do that, I have a very nice boost on me already, would be to make myself lighter. Maybe even Some
You
weapons.
could use it to launch your AC to the ice field.
Cool! I'm going icy.
Grid 086 is occupied by the dozers, outlaws who treat coral like a drug.
That's what I was saying, of making yourself light. Yeah.
It's also the territory of a belligerent group of arms dealers who call themselves RAD. Be prepared for a perilous journey.
All I want is the best for you guys, because you're good people, you know? You and Dynamite and Pyro and loads of others. You're good people. I just want you to have the best life and some good luck, you know? Because we hang out enough and I see all your struggles and you appreciate the little things. Life can be tough for sure. All anybody really deserves in this world is a break, you know? Just a chance at something. Talk about opening doors and opening windows and all that, but just for somebody to leave it, you know, ajar, right? I know it's a joke. It's true. Do you feel like that in this generation these days? People don't feel like they want to help each other anymore. Everyone feels like they're fucked over with a chip on their shoulder, so they want the next guy to suffer like they have. Yeah. I suppose it's not full-on Spider Tank, but if you know Ghost in the Shell like I do, Spider Tank is... yeah. 1995. If you've never seen the Ghost in the Shell movie, I urge it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful.
Main system activated.
They made a lot of games around that as well. It was Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Excuse me. Let's see how we get on here. I thought this this frame would have trouble with fighting other ACs, other armor cores. But it hasn't. We just did the arena there. 5 in a row, no trouble. I think flying like this does kind of allow the machines to get in your way a little bit. But yeah, the tank, I have to say, it's because of its weight. Oh my god, it's like hopping around like Mario. You're never in the air for more than like 10 seconds. It's barely even hard to get up on places, but this is fine, you know. Oh, invincible rummy. Sheesh! He's using a shotgun, nice. And he's got cool fucking double chainsaw. He's already fucking dead. He's not even... He didn't even finish his sentence. Oh my god. He didn't even finish his sentence. Nice. Holy shit. We need like cool emotes or something like, you know, at the end of a fight. Because I know Zone of the Enders does that. Damn. We just made fucking dog little of that guy. My generation people are some of the worst in my experience. I hate that. I don't like. What's caused that? You know, is it social media? Is it just the way the world's working? Like I know times can be tough now, but honestly, it's still pretty easy. I always talk to people about like, you know, love or hate social media. It's created a completely new avenue of new money, as I call it. Every now and then that comes along. Like in the 90s it was the tech boom, you know, in Silicon Valley and that. Now it's, you know, the ad revenue from these social media websites that never existed, you know, before 2005 and all that, you know. I don't think people were making money off MySpace, were they? I don't know. Maybe. I don't remember anything like that. But what do I know? Besides, like, maybe their music, but that's like secondary, you know. You're telling someone to go somewhere else. I mean directly from the platforms. Like people are making money on Twitter now just from impressions, you know. One guy is making like 6k or some shit. See how long that lasts, old Elon, huh? Elon wank. Excuse you, I didn't even see you then. Wonder will we get like self-repairing later on or something.
Kept us waiting,
kept you waiting. Oh, more, huh? They look like droidicas from Star Wars. No, I'm not a slouch. Is that really the best you got? These legs also improve my health from 9k to about 12k now. But the tank brings it up to over 20k. It's disgusting. I could honestly see people just play the whole game with the tank. It is easy mode. But we'll see. This is just chapter 2 out of possibly 7 or 8, you know? Yeah. That makes me sad because if people really are treating themselves worse than ever, and I do feel they are, it's just gonna make more and more people more insular, you know? Not like incel, but insular as in inwards and honestly selfish and stuff. That's kind of sad. I don't know how you fix that.
Light shoulder ammunition at 50%.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm kicking ass here, but now you're telling me my weapons are at 50%. Oh, what are we gonna do about ammo? What's down here anyway? So yeah, now we appear to be being talked to by some higher consciousness known as air. Where do we go? He dropped down here, right? I must be stupid. Is there something there? Oh, there is. God, that was well tucked away, huh? I knew he dropped down somewhere. Who's next? So yeah, I think with a hard lock, I only really need to use it on tough enemies and bosses. Soft lock does everything else. But yeah, it's a bit of a pain in the ass. I hate to say it, I was talking absolute rage dog shit on the game, but I hope I was just focusing it around the auto aim and the camera. That's like I'll have to preface this from now on that it does have its problems, and for me those are two of the big ones. I like the music. I don't mind the graphics at all. The general mech combat is fine. It's just let down by an ancient way of doing lock-on and stuff. Anything else over here? Oh, you're still alive?
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
See, you're almost punished for just fighting mobs. So I'm fucking out of ammo. Kinda cool being a little hover bike. Might not be as wicked. Wicked! Can still go back to our...
Picking up multiple MTs.
Yeah.
Tread carefully.
Still go back to our blade as well. Holy shit, who's doing that? Stop that. Well, I remember you.
Seems our turret was cut above the rest.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30%. Left.
Alright, tourist. That's enough. You've made your point. I surrender. It's just not worth the losses. Come on, I'll let you through.
I don't know, the disparity of people my age being lonely. Yeah, that's kind of chronically online stuff as well.
Has up her sleeve.
That's sad. You don't want the planet to be, in general, like the population to be sadder than ever, you know? Here's some supplies. Probably right next to a boss. They don't let you change guns at the supplies here. Isn't that funny? The only time you can change guns on the fly is before the mission and if you die. So you're almost just a little bit rewarded for dying so that you can change up, and then you have to have bought the weapon when you die and change weapons. You saw me doing it. You have to have owned that weapon, you know? So this is why I'm telling people, buy some shit. Buy it all. Buy experimental weapons that you're not feeling but might work better, you know, that kind of way. Buy one kinetic, one plasma, one energy. Just have it there. Because, watch now, I might have been walking through this entire mission and now go into this boss and be completely unprepared.
You're not afraid of anything, are you?
No.
I like that in a tourist.
Giant fuck off cannons. Yeah, right? Change the color to purple like your core. That would be cool, but they seem to have like the purple is plasma. Oh shit! Woo! That's a huge bitch. Alright, let's go find his weakness. He's just a giant smelter. He's smelter you delta, you know? Damn, he's just spitting lava. Cool. Let's see. I can't see any, like, weakness area yet. Oh, maybe there. Yes! Right into your fucking blowhole, bitch. Nice! Now we let loose. Oh my god, the damage numbers. Hail Mary, full of grace. Shove this laser in your face. Woo!
Nice. I heard you were good. But the cleaner's going to have the last laugh.
His behavioral pattern has changed. Watch out.
Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Ooh, that lock on.
Right shoulder ammunition at 30. Left shoulder ammunition at 30%.
Dang. I think I nearly did that no hit except for the end there. Got a bit greedy. Me getting greedy?
Enemy systems offline.
Dude, that was easy.
Enough, tourist. It's been miserable.
I didn't even use a heal, man.
I guess playing nice is a smart choice here.
Tickle,
Window
tickle.
up top, right?
Smart cleaner, huh? Let me teabag your blowhole.
Tour
Oh
from Cinderella
yeah.
herself.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Don't you just love it? God, that hover is so tasty. Yeah, I can't dodge as much in the air. Who gives a fuck? My damage numbers are off the charts. It don't matter. So you can see the auto lock on fucked me a little bit there, but not enough to cause aggravation. But still enough for if you're suffering, having to go between, you know, his smelter blowhole. He's kind of like one of those turtles or something.
Messages.
Nice. Yeah, those cannons are tasty. That's energy weapon. So plasma's purple. There's like a lot like electricity.
We've received a job from RAD's leader, Carla.
And then energy's a lot of blue. And kinetic is just good old rockets and bombs and machine guns.
Left on her last time.
I couldn't figure that stuff out. The icons are fucking tiny, dude.
Let's take a look at the briefing.
That's gonna be a big factor, so hell yeah. In terms of new guns I want to try out, 1.6 million, like it'd be stupid not to. I really want to try things like the Gatling gun. I want to try out where is it? Maybe this missile launcher, honestly. And then yeah, I want to try this out. I can't leave melee behind. People are sleeping on melee. Melee is really underappreciated in this game. But at least for those first couple of bosses, especially the start and helicopter, super important. But I could see this being this pile bunker, just goring a whole machine. Obviously, you have to be crazy enough and stupid enough to get close enough, you know. But I could see, say, like, use this pile bunker, this fucking goring spike, with maybe a shotgun on your other hand, and you're just a close quarter combat crazy motherfucker. So that's a possible thing. Let's see, what else? Yeah, more Gatling gun. There's the shotguns I was talking about. I think there's better shotguns we can get too. Can't beat a good old bazooka. Yeah, I was using these back guns wrong. You know, I just had missiles, and I could feel like, I think this dual missile launcher I like a lot. The basic missile launcher is fucking garbage. They fly over but never hit it. I could see it, like, you're even being punished for being too close. I also figured out that the ricochet that was happening, I still think it happens if there's a shield, but ricochet is not just that you're using the wrong weapon, it also means you're too far from the target, so it like loses its luster, its speed. And yeah, these vertical, the 8-man, what is it? Yeah, is this the one? 8 fucking vertical missile launcher. That one seems cool, but also seems like it might be abused, you know? because it's dropping down on an enemy. So take for instance like a very fast AC unit, as fast as us, you know. Those kind of guys you want to hit face forward, maybe not drop down, because you're just gonna keep dodging out of it. But still very nice. And the homing missile. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of want to try this crazy bastard of a thing out. That's fucking insane. We get that 180k? Let's try it. It'll replace one of our laser rifles, but that's okay. You gotta try these things out. Okay. Now, it's something I always forget. We gotta go back into your assembly design and equip it. Otherwise, you'll start the mission without it. Gotta remember which one it is. So fires 2. Does that affect things too much? Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to get to grips with the EN load and the weight and that. The songbirds. I just like the name of it, you know. Shout out to Bioshock and tell you. I love it. Image editor. Let's see, is there anything new we can do? Not everything's been done. Verified means you've beaten it. I think I could definitely go back and get a lot of S's on these. SC. Yeah, look, battle log. So there's hidden things that you need to scan in these areas. You can see here where you get it or you miss it. So it's a nice little collectible. That will also allow access to new weapons and pieces, you know. So yeah, there's actually a good bit of game here. Alright, cool. I think I'll leave it there for Armored Core. I only wanted to beat that boss and like, look, it takes first try or an hour, and it was just first try. Well, then we just beat that other boss, so that's cool. Nice. You can tell that there is clearly a difference. For me, I think other streamers would hopefully agree, but I have a vastly different type of playstyle that I do in every game, off stream and on stream. It's like the stream, we used to call it the streamer curse, and it was basically the concept of, are you even focused on the game because you're checking your stream preview, you're checking your bit rate, you're checking your internet, you're checking your chat, and then you're trying to play a game as well, you know. So it's just, you really are scatterbrained. And then versus most of us play offline by ourselves in a dark room, not talking, not using any other sense besides your fucking brain, you know. I do think it changes things up. So I was saying this about Atlas Fallen and a few other games. When I first play a game, you're seeing it, me playing it for the first time. There's no spoiler. I haven't spoiled that for myself. I haven't played it before. So I'm going in completely blind and bare, just like you are, you know. So the first stream is 100% I'm gonna be playing at my worst. Anything I do good will probably be luck, you know. When I go and play it offline a little bit and come back, I'm a completely different person. As you can see, I only played this less than 12 hours ago, or whatever the fuck it was, and it's like a completely different person, completely different game, you know. There you go. I don't tend to look up guides or anything. I find that stuff to be harmful to your playstyle. The only time I look up guides is if I'm finishing trophies and I just want to find collectibles easy. I know that seems like, damn, you're defeating the point of exploration, but trust me, when you're trying to finish up a platinum, it's about from 0 to end, you know, as quick as possible. Not pissing. Like the same way when you are doing a trophy for completing hard mode, but it only unlocks when you finish normal mode. So you're gonna piss through the story, right? You're gonna skip every cutscene. You're gonna fly through it to get to the hard combat scenarios or whatever.